Five, four, three, two, one. Rolling sound. Back one more time. Okay. All right. All right. Who are you?
I'm Elisa Tunok. Oh, I'm an artist. That's about it.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Who were your role models or mentors during your childhood?
Um, Role models, definitely my mom. Mentors, some people at church, books mainly. So I'm gonna go into detail. um, I don't know, I'm a middle child, so the attention kind of goes towards the other two mostly. So in order to kind of understand myself and also spend my time, it was mostly with books, or I was at church volunteering or something. So I was always surrounded by adults who wasn't my parents. Yeah.
All right. How does a flower grow?
Um, it's planted either naturally, like it falls from the tree or falls from whatever, or the bees, or whatever, and then it has to germinate, and the water falls from the sky or from other people, and then it slowly grows over time depending on the temperature, or it could die depending on the temperature and depending on how much water it receives, whether it's too much or not enough.
All right. So give me, pardon me, give me a number between 1 and 100.
7.
All right. What's something you know you do differently than most people? What is a time that it either benefited you or caused you harm?
um I do a couple of things different from most people. I typically I don't hug people necessarily, especially new people. I have difficulty trusting, so I watch to see people I already trust and who I already hug to see if they hug them first, and then I'll hug them. But I have friends that I've never hugged in my entire life because I haven't seen someone that I trust hug them, so I haven't hugged them. What else? Um, oh, I have a few step processes whenever I go somewhere, do something. Sometimes I have to walk around, make sure I see all the exits. I know that's pretty common, different things people do, but I know it's all the exits. And then I have to see how my body reacts to the sound. I get overstimulated, and then decide whether I can stay or leave. Oh, so stay or I have to leave. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, give me another number between 1 and 100 that is not 7.
Um, um, 15.
Okay. What is the difference between being alive and truly living? Which is your current experience?
Being alive is just kind of going through the motions. Anyone can be alive, um, and do absolutely nothing and just sit there and be in a vegetative state, be in a coma or whatever. But living is doing something with your life, whether it is impacting other people, whether it is creating something that will potentially impact other people. It's doing things that ignite your soul, that make your eyes brighten, and or make other people's eyes brighten. But it's essentially living for yourself the with the subconscious intention of it impacting other people around you. Yeah.
All right, give me another number between 1 and 100.
75.
Think about the people you love the most in your life. What do you do for them and what do they do for you?
The people I love most in my life. Um, I thought it was off. Oh gosh. Okay. I thought it was off. Anyway, people I love most in my life, definitely is family and my family friends, people I consider family. Um, I'm very protective of them. I make sure that they're okay all times of the day. They know that they can call me in the middle of the night. What was the question again? What do I do for them? What do they do for me? Okay. Um, I don't know. I've always been the person they come to whenever there's an issue, whether it's like mental or financial or just anything. So I think I'm the party that's always needed, if that makes sense. And then for me, people I love, um, um, they're there and they're very understanding because I suffer from anxiety and a really bad ADHD. I get easily overstimulated in lots of crowds and stuff like that. So they're very understanding in spaces that I enjoy going to, but I know and they know that I'm going to get overstimulated by. So they provide me a safe haven and making me feel like I'm not too difficult to be handled.
Okay. All right. And so finally, let me get you to give me one more number between 1 and 100.
Um, um, 89.
Where does happiness come from? Define what happiness means to you. And are you currently happy?
Um, I think we create our own happiness. I think happiness is kind of like your own little world or like a little bubble that you well, essentially like you create around yourself. So I feel like someone can be completely unhappy with life because of what they've surrounded themselves by, including what they've surrounded themselves inside of themselves. Um, for me, how I would define happiness for myself is just like I've made sure that I've taken time to sit with myself and know, okay, I enjoyed this. Okay, let me see how often I enjoy this. If I don't enjoy it often, it's not going to be around me. If I don't enjoy it at all, it's not going to be around me after I try it. Or even people, I'm just like, okay, that's great. They're nice people. That's wonderful. But if my soul isn't at peace when they're around me, if my mind isn't at peace when they're around me, then they're not going to be around me that often because it's not going to bring me joy, not going to bring me peace, not going to bring me happiness. And I think happiness essentially is all those things combined. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm always very protective of myself because I've allowed people to cross boundaries that I didn't know I needed for myself. Um, and that essentially always made me unhappy, made me sad with myself, made me angry, and those things. So, but yeah.
All right. All right. And so the final question, which is why we are here today. Life is fleeting. If you were to leave this booth and die the moment you left, what would you want the words that you speak today to be?
Um, and so it is. Honest, I don't. And I've always been okay with death. I've always kind of planned my mind to understand that death may come for myself, for others around me. So if I leave today and I die, like I know I'll be completely satisfied with my life, and I don't want anyone to think that I was unsatisfied because I didn't get to do everything that I wanted to do. Because in reality, even though I do have a list of things I want to accomplish, everything that I wanted to do has the base of it is serving someone else. The base of it is knowing that I made someone else happy or that I've learned myself, that I've grown. Those are the things that I'm okay with leaving this earth. If it's not by surprise. So and so it is. That's it. All right. Goodbye. I hope that you live your life and you're not disappointed with yourself when you die. That's about it. Oh, okay.
Thank you.